Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and here with me is artist Chris Jersan and Julie Malone, owner and artist and owner of SOHA Gallery. And we're talking about what I think this is really clever, really interesting exhibition where you have bonsai trees, and then you've paired them with different artwork. So tell me about how many will people see? So when they come to the gallery in March, what will they see? How many?
Okay, on March 18th will be our opening exhibit. There'll be 12 trees on display. They will not be for sale, but we've asked 24 local artists to come and create works specifically for the presentation of these trees. There's a traditional presentation with art in the background of the tree and a sculpture or a rock or something. So we've decided to make it a little more contemporary and do local art, new works. So we have painters, we have sculptors, we have watercolor, drawing, everything, all sorts of medium. For example, here is a fiber work by Jen Goley. So this is a hooked rug, and this will be, not this particular piece, but one similar to it will be used in the display.
Okay.
Along with my painting in the background
I know,
there.
it's beautiful.
Which is oil. I'll do another piece for the exhibit. But so we've brought in all these wonderful artists of all ages and all mediums to participate in this. So 24.
And all their works are new works that were specifically inspired by saying, hey, do they know which tree they were sort of paired
not
with?
necessarily, but with just the essence of the exhibit. I mean, I think we're all doing things that will really truly help the trees stand out. That's the goal.
No, I think this is great. And Chris, I mean, talk about how you got into this, into bonsai art.
Yeah, I just kind of literally stumbled into it. The Bonsai Society of Greater St. Louis puts on an exhibit at the Japanese Festival every year at the Missouri Botanical Garden, and about 12 years ago I just happened to wander through the exhibit, and for some reason I could probably explain in about 20 minutes, but it appealed to me, and since then I've just learned and worked with a lot of good teachers and ended up where I am today. What is
probably something that most people aren't aware of that is really quite challenging about the art of bonsai?
I think maybe what people don't realize is, this tree looks great right now. You look at it again in about 3 weeks when it starts growing, and it's going to look crazy.
I see.
So the problem is that it's never finished. You kind of get it to a point, and then it wants to keep growing and getting out of the shape that you've created for it. So that might be what a lot of people don't realize when you see a tree on exhibit.
And I know we talked about the trees aren't for sale, but you have a lot of trees. You were telling me off camera. I was asking you how many you had. How many is it?
It's somewhere around 80.
Whoa. So how much time does that take to take care of?
Too much. Too much, especially certain times of year. So this time of year is when it's the best time for taking trees that have kind of become overgrown in the pots, taking them out. We cut the roots back a little bit so they have room to grow, and we put them back in the pots. But that can be, that's my least favorite part of bonsai, honestly. But that can be very time consuming at this time of year. And then
it's
when
just
you get
hours, I imagine.
It can be, figure an hour or 2 hours to a tree, and it can add up in a big hurry.
So stumbling, so you said over the trees has given you a lifetime project of and hobby, right?
Yeah,
it's wonderful.
No, it's really, I mean, I love this idea of bringing it together because it is sort of an art form that I feel people might appreciate sort of in isolation, or if it's something themed up with, the Japanese Festival at the Missouri Botanical Garden or something separate, but not all together. And again, explain sort of your spin on it from the traditional sense of how bonsai is displayed with how it'll be displayed at the gallery.
Well, the title of the show is Root and Limb, and obviously we're relating that to the tree itself, the trees, but where the root is going to be the sculptural piece that's sitting with the plant, and then the limb would be the artwork. on the wall. So we're just hoping it's like an extension of the tree to give it more life and a setting in which it can be fully and properly viewed.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And people can go and buy some great artwork as
Yes.
well. All right, well, we've got the information there for you on the screen. Root and limb art around bonsai trees. And I should tell you, Chris told me it's actually bonsai. Did I say it right?
Bonsai. but-
Because my whole life I've been calling it bonsai, and that's actually not
So does
right.
everyone else. Yeah.
But the opening reception is March 18th. It's free. Go. It's 6 to 10 p.m. And then the exhibition starts again then on the 19th all the way through the 27th. And do keep in mind that the bonsai trees are only on the weekends, but the artwork is there for those 2 weeks, and you can go and buy the artwork, look at it. And if you have any questions, of course, please feel free to contact the gallery via their website and their phone number, which can be found on their website. So you guys, I love this. I'm going to try to come to this. I think
Please
this is
do.
great.
Great.
So
Good
thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much for being here. I've learned a lot and really quite beautiful. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there's more STL Live after this, so please stay with us.